All right, today we're going to be talking just some exponent basics. Some of this might be a review for you. We're working your notes in that first section called basics. An exponent is a little number that is raised above a base number, we call it. So this is the exponent, or sometimes called a power, and this is the base. And it basically means you're going to multiply x times itself, y times. All right, so let's try some here. So example number 1 says 4 to the third power. So that means 4 times 4 times 4. I wish there was a way to make a thickness in between those two, but I guess there's not. So we know that 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64, so this would also equal 64. The next example says negative 3 squared, so we're doing negative 3, and then the 3 is multiplied by itself twice, which is negative 9. Now that one's different, example 3, because example 3 is saying that we're doing everything in parentheses times itself, which equals, of course, positive 9. So think of it this way. The exponent goes with whatever it's touching. So right here, the 2 is touching only the 3. So we are doing the 3 times itself twice. But here, it's touching the parentheses. So everything in parentheses is multiplied by itself twice. All right, the next example, number 4 down there, is asking you to write this with exponents. So we have 2 3's, so we'll do 3 squared. We have 4 a's, so we'll do a to the 4th power. And we have 2 b's, so we'll do b squared. So make sure you can write from the exponential form to expanded standard form, and then also from an expanded written out form, like example 2, into exponents. All right, then we're also going to do the zero property because it's nice and easy peasy. Any number to the 0 power equals 1. Any number to the 0 power equals 1. Let's highlight this in here and watch how easy this is going to be for us. 4 to the 0 power is 1. 2 to the 0 power is 1. 3 to the 0 power is 1,983 to the 0 power is 1. And then negative 2 to the 0 power is, guess what? 1. So keep that in your back pocket. That's a nice, easy rule. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. We're also going to touch a little bit on negative exponents. We're just going to do example 1 and example 2 so that you're able to do your homework. But you can see the examples get more complicated, and so we'll dive deeper into that next time. All right, so you can see right here that the negative exponent rule says that any number to the negative power equals 1 over that number to the positive power. So a to the negative a power equals 1 over x to the a power. Let's do that with actual numbers because it always looks better with numbers. 3 to the negative 3 power is the same as 1 over 3 cubed, or even 1 over 27 if we want to write that out. A to the negative 8 is 1 over a to the 8th. And we're going to find later that we can move things from the numerator to the denominator and from the denominator to the numerator and change the sign on the exponent. But for now, we're just going to go that far. We'll come back to the rest of those examples. Here are some examples from the homework I just threw on here so that when you go to start it, you'll know what to do. So this says to evaluate for x equals negative 4 and y equals 3. So if y is 3 and x is negative 4, this equals 3 to the negative 4th power, which as we just learned is 1 over 3 to the 4th power. That's going to be like 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is like 9 times 9. So this would be answer. This one says x times y, and that whole thing to the negative power. So negative 4 times 3, of course, is negative 12. And then we have negative 12 to the negative 2 power, which is like 1 over negative 12 squared. And since that whole thing actually is in parentheses, we should keep it there. That's going to be like 1 over negative 12 times negative 12, or 1 over 144. All right, so that should get you going on your homework night. Thanks for watching.